Welcome back. Our final segment today will deal with what to do when you have periodicals, how to look up circulation logs, including logs for the history of a single item, and the circulation history for patrons. First step is periodicals. Now, our Media Center does not have periodicals for circulation. So we went to the county to ask what would we do if we wanted to circulate periodicals, newspapers, magazines, and the like. The advice we received was to have a single barcode for each periodical. For example, Time magazine would have a barcode number. Every Time magazine that we put out would have the same barcode number. In order to indicate that it's a different issue of Time magazine, we would add a note to that item's copy information on Destiny Quest. And I'm going to show you how to do that now. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put in a barcode number and then find the copy of a book that we're going to pretend for training's sake is a magazine. So I'm going to input the number here on Find. I'm logged on to Destiny Quest. I've gone to Circulation, and now I'm under Checkout. So 601. And I'm going to select Find Copy. So were I gifted a magazine, I would add a note by selecting the barcode number link, which takes me to the copy status page. If you look at the bottom of the copy status page, you'll see add note, and I'm going to select that. And then were this a magazine, I would indicate the issue. So volume 3, issue 15. Or I would put the date, potentially April, 2017. And then you're going to save note. And you also want to click this little box here so that as this is being circulated, whenever the circulation pops up, you can make sure that the date is current and matches the magazine or periodical. Then you just click Save Note. And there you have it. Now it will tell you what issue or volume the magazine or newspaper is. And this is what we would do for magazines and newspapers. Instead of having a temporary barcode, we would just update the issue on the notes section of that magazine or periodical. When a new one comes out and you would like to edit the date, you would go back down under Add Note and you would select the Edit Note option, and then you can go back in and change it to the most current issue. Now we're going to look at finding circulation histories for patrons and also for individual items. So I'm going to go back to the circulation home. I'm going to start by showing you how to find the history of a patron, and I'm going to use myself as the example. My information is already populated below, but we're going to pretend that it isn't. I'm going to put in my employee number and select Find Patron. Once you've done that, you will have a list populated. Scroll down and you can view all. And this will allow you to see all of the checkouts that this patron has had. For more detailed history of the checkouts that the patron has had ever, you're going to want to click on their number. And it could be an employee number or it could be a student number. Employee numbers usually begin with E, and student numbers usually begin with just the 2. So if you click on the number, it will take you to the patron status page. And in order to see the entire history of the patron, you're going to click over here on the right where it says View History. And what this will do is generate the entire history of the patron. And there we have it. All of the library checkouts. As you can see, you can click Show All, but this is 81 pages of checkouts. So from this page, you have access to their entire history. Now, if you would like to check the circulation history of a single title, we're going to go to a different page. So if you look to the left of circulation, you'll find catalog. So we're going to select that, which will take us here. We're going to type in the title of the book that we are looking for, like so. We're going to look for The Wild Robot. And since that's the title of the book, I'm going to select title. All right, here's the one that I'm looking for. So I'm going to select the title. And since I'm looking for a specific copy, I'm going to go to copies. We have one right here. I'm going to select this one. And I can do that by selecting on either the due date, or if this is currently in the Media Center, it will say available, and I can select that as well. And here we go. So this is the history of The Wild Robot. It's been checked out by me as a read aloud for my class, and now Miss Scott has that title. And she was nice enough to give us permission to see that. Now that tells us who the prior patron was who checked out the title and who has it out now. If we wanted to see the entire history of the book, we would go over here to where it says View History. And this is what the history looks like. Now this one is truncated a bit because we had students who checked the book out before us and we wanted to protect their privacy. So this is what the top of the page looks like, and then below it is just a series of students' names who have checked out the books in the past. And one final quick tip, again, if you ever want to get back to an individual patron or a copy, just click on the student or employee number and it'll take you back to the patron's information like so. Or you could click on the barcode to get back to the individual item's history as well. Just kind of a little quick link. So that's it. If you have any questions about anything we've covered in our 4 segments, you can let me know. Shoot me an email at amanda_m_fox@gwinnett.k12.ga.us. Thank you for joining me.